let's go over the nonsense battles of Earth between the one faction and the other, the Earth population, the coalition of civilization and civilians, or whatever. Possibly like soldiers, maybe the Marines or something against these BS guys, I don't know. If they get involved, like maybe the soldiers and Marines don't believe they exist, I don't know how it all works out, really. Like, who would believe that, right? Like, there's this faction of people trying to take over Earth, and there's like 1 billion of them, or 400,000 of them, or 400 million of them, or something. 400 million, or 1 billion of them. How do they get their tech from you? Like, how do they get your tech from you, really? And honestly, consider it their tech. They use the patent office. They just take it, put it in the patent office, and you think you can ride that technology away. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't think of it in the first place. They would. They wouldn't want you to have their technology. They don't want you to have it for a reason. You wouldn't think of it. And AA, it's defended anyway. And so if you did, that technology is defended by a barrier you can't get past or something. Or they just wipe you out nonsense quick with all the technology and all the buildings standing. Doesn't matter. They could do it. Unless hackers broke into that shit and took their technology all quick, or some BS happened where they got the technologies or something. Who knows what happens there, but honestly, you know, that would be the aliens' plan too, like get all of our tech. They'd make sure of that somehow, I bet. But while these two factions fight, it's honestly part of their plan too, and it holds tech back you could use to fight them, because people could formulate new tech off of that. So you make new tech. I mean, the United States makes new tech all the time. They're the leaders of technology, and we hold the other nations back, and they're like 10 steps behind us. They're like 50 years behind us. They could be at the same level as us, making new technology. So we're like 200 years back, because these guys could be making technology that's new instead of recycling in their mind old technology that's old, that we've already made. So I really don't know why we're doing that. That would be part of their plans too, right? I mean, think about that nonsense. Like, plus they want your genetics. How are they going to get those? Well, you know, either way, there's people surviving, so they have plenty of those. And some of the people surviving, they just take some of them too and keep them around, you know, and just keep taking genetics from them. They take genetics from the dead bodies. Honestly, they might even, you know, who knows? So, I mean, like I said, the only way to stop this is to stand together as humanity and, you know, prepare. They can't bombard the planet, because they would destroy resources. And if they can nonsense this planet, I mean, we're dumb, so we'll use a dumb weapon to destroy a side that we are immune to or something, but we don't know if there's an exotic plant out there that's weak to it. I mean, imagine trees survive, but like apples are crumbed up or something, or oranges are just completely sterilized and go away. You know, you can imagine a ton of this stuff. But if we all stand together against this with all of our technology and start rising up our technology now, what happens? We defeated their plans. They only have enough troops here to formulate a battle against one situation or the other, because they planned it that way. So they have more than enough troops against either side. One side has less population but more technology. The other side has a lot of population but less technology. It equates to the same almost. I mean, so what happens? They have to ship in more troops from wherever their solar system, could be an Alpha Centauri or the next one. I mean, it could be in any of the neighboring systems, really. So they can come with more troops 2 to 10 years. Well, I don't know, 2 to 10 years. So, you know, they wouldn't want to bombard, obviously. 2 to 10 years, lucky you. You know what I mean? I mean, they could honestly take your man or your wife. I mean, your husband or your wife as their own sex slave if they wanted to, seriously. And then they take your genetics, and they also make hybrids and stuff, and they formulate stuff around. I mean, your children, I mean, the children between that alien and you, I mean, now this could just be one really bad race, you know, that just wants this planet or whatever, you know. I'm not saying all the alien races are bad, and I don't want you writhing around through the universe blowing them all up and stuff. Seriously. I could be an alien operative myself. nonsensing you. But, you know, could be true, could be not true, I don't know. I'm not really, I'm just messing with you. So, but, you know, obviously an alien overlord or something would try to keep himself covert like that and nonsense you into not believing. I mean, are you really going to believe it? Who knows? You shouldn't though, because obviously I'm human.